Hi, thanks for joining us. As you heard from the beginning of the video on YouTube that we're trying to help the world lose 1 million pounds of fat sustainably, which means keep it off forever, which totally takes us away from most of the diets within the fitness industry and takes us to a long-term sustainable diet and what we coin the expression lifetime adherence to a way of eating rather than a diet. So in essence, that's what we're trying to do. And within level 1 of the Empowered by Lifting lifestyle, you'll learn most of the tools needed to be able to get better in life and better at dieting. So we've decided that we feel that everybody should have access to level 1 at least. So luckily enough, below there's a link straight through to the video where we've done it live on a seminar and we've recorded it for the first time. Normally what we do is in a huge audience we will have a group of 500, 600, 700 people and we present to them over a whole weekend or a series of weeks. So what we did with this one is we did it online in a very close-knit group of people, talked through every part of the level. And what happened here was people got to ask questions directly to us as the coaches and we could align seminars to go with what they needed to hear. So I hope you enjoy it, and basically at this point you can just go ahead straight away and click through and watch the level 1, which is around about 2 hours, so make sure you've got some nice time, you sat down, take some notes if you want. There's also a link below which is access to the full bullet point list all the way through every single level, which will help you understand everything that we're going to talk about. Now, what I'm going to do now is basically talk about how the 10 hours are put together. So normally, as I said, it's done to a big group of people, but this has been done quite close-knit. It's like, in essence, being coached by one of us, but without actually paying a coaching premium. If you like what you learn during level 1, there's no strings attached. You can take that information away, use it, and enable you to be able to begin to lose weight or work towards your goals. But later throughout the levels it gets really, really detailed and helps you get better. So there's no strings attached. Watch it, enjoy it, take notes, use it as much as you can. Perhaps all we ask you to do is maybe go over to the group on Facebook and interact with the people already living the lifestyle. They can help you and they'll be at a high level already and be able to tell you a little bit about it without even being coached or reading it, going through any more of the seminars or reading the books. They'll help you anyway because everybody's awesome in there. If you did like what you see during level 1 and you're interested in watching level 2 to level 5, then afterwards go to the link which is also below, which is the Empowered by Lifting Seminars link. There's 2 options. One is you can click through and purchase any of the levels and then watch it straight away. Or you can click to pay to have access to the next group of online seminars where you'll have access to be able to talk to us while we're doing a seminar. So both options are there and both options are available to you. So at this point, if you want to just click on it, you can go through, but I'm just going to explain the different levels very briefly so you can understand what's going to go on, or you can just click on the link and read what's going to go on throughout the different levels. So basically, at any point, there's Q&A, so anybody you'll see during the video, but anyone just interacts and we change what we're doing, and answer the different questions, so people get to learn very, very quickly. Basically, level 1, we're explaining who we are, how we use fitness and diet of 2015 rather than what most people in the fitness industry will do and use older versions of dieting. We use what's available now. There's also quite a lot of myth busting. We also talk through our Empowered by Lifting pyramid of success. As you can see, the different levels there, we basically go into detail on every single level. And then we also talk about how to begin fat loss using our system, which enables you to eat the foods you love, which also means chocolate and cake and a little bit of bread or whatever you want to eat within proportion, but enabling lifelong adherence to the way we eat. So we have the 80-20 rule, which is also explained in level 1, which is 80% whole foods, which is going to keep you healthy, give you good longevity, sustainability within the diet, and then you get 20% of eating whatever the hell you want, we kind of say. Okay, so level 2, we come into a lot more detail on how and what to actually eat. So within like fats, carbs, proteins, fibre, what types of food, and we go into quite detail there. We talk through the 3 phases of the empowered by lifting lifestyle. So we have fat loss, the fat loss phase, we have the lean bulking phase, and we have the metabolic recovery phase, which in my opinion is probably one of the most important phases of the empowered by lifting lifestyle and ignored by most. Okay, and we have level 3, where we talk about training, progressive overload, which is training done properly in our opinion. We talk about cardio and when to use cardio, and also when not to use cardio. We also do a lot of myth busting within training, like we do with the nutrition side of things. We go into quite a lot of detail on health, longevity, sustainability, mental performance, and other parts within that type of a lifestyle. We take a big look into sickness and why people become sick, and then we also look at the empowered by lifting coined personality types and how to use all of the levels 1 to 3 or 1 to 4 and align with your personality. And we have 2 personalities. We have the freedom creative and the detailed planner. And as we explain, you'll understand the difference between the 2 and how you can use the power from each. And then we have level 4, which is a really big Q&A with the people on there. So you get to hear lots of different points of views from people with different lifestyles and different problems. And we go into big detail on everything throughout the whole levels. We go into something called non-medical eating disorders, like binge eating, but not actually diagnosed as a medical eating disorder, but caused by eating too little most of the time. We go into detail on eating out and how you can actually do that while fitting within the empowered by lifting lifestyle. And then we give you a list of supplements which actually work. Okay, and we have level 5, which is what we call the icing on the cake. It's kind of personal development for everything with fitness and personal life put together into a whole system to enable you to use everything that you've learned throughout the 5 levels absolutely perfectly. We look at ego and how to not live through an ego. We call this like the death of the ego. We go through motivation, how to become motivation, willpower and how to use willpower, personal passion, and then being progressive through everything, which is how potentially you become the most happiest person. We have a very large reading list for every book that I've personally read within fitness, personal development, business, life, the list goes on. You might see some of my posts on Facebook or social media where I talk about how I try to consume 100 or so books per year. You'll have a list of my best books, which I really think is going to make a big difference to most people's lives. And most importantly, we talk about being superhuman or your version of superhuman. So you put everything together at all the 5 levels and become your version of superhuman. Hope you enjoy, and I'd love to see your feedback, perhaps in the group, on the website, comment somewhere, and myself or one of my empowered by lifting coaches will get back to you. If you have any questions, feel free to ask.